One last question, if that's all right. Well, this recently, just last Friday, I think, Friday or Saturday, sorry, Datuk Seri Hamzah Zainudin mentioned that he has files on government party leaders from his time as Home Minister. So, as someone who was charged under OSA, what are your thoughts on this, Rafi?
Well, I was in their shoes before, right? So when I decided to go public with any scandal, it's usually with the intention to save public money more than anything else. As best as possible, you work with the publicly available information. There was only one time that I used an OSA document for one MDB, and that was because of the urgency at the time, because there was a delay in pensions to veterans, and I did all that I could to get the response. I couldn't get the response, so basically, if the opposition wants to expose government's misdeed, they have to consider whether or not they are willing to take the risk. That's why I wouldn't be too worried, because I doubt that any politician would want to risk themselves to go to prison that I did. And the only reason I think you have the right motivation to go to prison, if the issue and the public interest is so high that you think it's worth doing. So if I were them, if I'm Datuk Seri Hamzah, right, if they want to expose and then exposing themselves to all this, I doubt so. And on top of that, basically, if they were a major scandal, I don't think you need OSA document to expose. My own experience, usually, if there had been major scandals involving anyone, those information and documents would have been out by now. Most probably the media would have gotten it. We live in that era where you can't really keep or put a lid on things like this. So I do not see it beyond mere rhetorics. I've gone through that life. I've spent a decade exposing scandal. And my advice to the opposition is that if they want to do an expose, make sure it is in public's interest, not to do a mudslinging or to get a political advantage out of it, because the public usually is a lot smarter. Then we'll just wait and see. As I say, I don't really want to be distracted by all this. We have a lot of work on our plates, and I rather focus on all this planning and very difficult project implementation that we have to see through one after another.